In these jungles, too, stalk the ancestors of the Lemurians. They emulated beasts, lay with beasts, and became beasts. I do not begrudge them their path.
Okay.
Do you dare the transcendent
OG doesn't quite know what to think about all that. He thinks that lady's a little bit odd, especially when she started talking about laying with beasts, and he figured, okay, that's my cue to get the hell out of here and never come back. After many, many, many long days, OG sits down and takes a rest from all of the building that he's been doing, working on his new fortress. He thinks to himself, it's time that we once again pull out the staff and see where it leads us next in our quest to find the relics. And so OG gets up from his chair, punches the air for some unknown reason, which nobody even knows, walks over to his storage chest, pulls out the staff of the Triumvirate, sets it down to see what it has to say.
Oh, I liked her. The Witch Queen of Lemuria was powerful and beautiful, and not opposed to the occasional orgy. Well, I remember some of the rituals she performed. Writhing naked upon the altar of Dagon, while her followers gave themselves over to the rites of ecstasy. Oh God, those blood-soaked moments. I remember her grip on my haft. Oh, stiff and unyielding to a sorceress ministry. Oh, sorry. Forgive me. Now, if you need her mask, I can only imagine it will not be far from her palace. Her people built a city in the eastern swamplands. We should visit it.
OG picks up the staff.
I like.
Before it says anything else X-rated. Good God. Okay. So yeah, it's time to go to the swamp, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to go to the swamp. And welcome back to Conan Exiles. I'm anoldguygaming, and this is OG, and he has been working his tail off. Building and working on the fortress and just farming and doing all kinds of stuff, and it's time to take a bit of a break from that and go have some fun. So that is what we're going to do in this episode. So yeah, welcome back, everybody. So before we do that, there's a couple of things I actually want to accomplish in this episode. I want to go get the Mask of the Witch Queen in the swamp. Actually, there's three very specific things I want to get done. I want to capture and bring back, why in the hell can't I think of his name? He's the thrall. Oh, Beastmaster Timos. Yeah, Beastmaster Timos. Sorry, I couldn't remember his name for a second. I want to capture him and bring him back and level him up, because yeah, he's kind of a famous thrall because he has super high health. He's a fast leveling thrall, so in other words, he's kind of a a lower end thrall because of that fact, but he just gets massive amounts of health. So I want to grab him, and I also want to go kill some sand beasts and get their bile, so that we can make the poisonous axe that we learned from the esoteric library in the unnamed city. So let's just take a look on the map really quick where we're going to go, so I don't forget to do that. So we're going to go, the sand beasts are in this area here. So you can kind of see that there's a bit of a temple here. And so the sand beasts hang out in this area here, which is basically K4. So K4 is where we're going to go to get that stuff. And then we're going to work our way into the swamp. And the Palace of the Witch Queen is this area here that you see with, kind of like the water and the little bridge. This is her palace here, and that's where we're going to go kill her and get the mask. And then we're going to cruise up to this area, right up in here, and this is where Beastmaster Timos is, and that's where we're going to nab him and bring him back. Okay, so that is the plan for today's episode. Before we get started with that, though, Let's take a look and see what I've done around the base. I've done a lot of work around here since the last episode. So haven't really changed anything in the crafting area right now. This is all temporary too, so some of this is going to be rearranged and moved around. But as you can see, I now have built or started working on fortifications. So we've got a drawbridge here and stairs leading down to that area. And I'm building in black ice because I really like the look of it. And so, you know, I've got the foundation laid, you know, for towers on the corners. We got another drawbridge set up over on this side with stairs going down both sides there. And, excuse me, my voice is a little squeaky. And then, let's see, extended over to this area. I've placed the wheel right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually keep it there permanently, but I just have it there for the moment. And then I started working on what's going to ultimately be the palace area here. And I'm still kind of just messing with this. So this is, you know, this is not necessarily going to be the final design or layout. But it might be, I don't know. But I have some plans for this. I'm not really going to tell you what I'm going to do because I want to show it to you, you know, once it's done. So you're kind of, you know, surprised, I guess. Surprise you? Maybe, I don't know. So I started working on that, and we've got the wraparound all done with the fences set up. This is all storm glass. And I mentioned to you guys earlier, this area eventually is going to be our kitchen. And let's see, what else have I done? I've got a vertical elevator going down there. And I've also, over down this way, I have created a bridge elevator system all the way over to where the Obelisk is. So let's go look at that really quick. This was a bit of a pain in the butt to set up, but I got it done. Actually, it wasn't too terribly complicated. It was just a pain in the butt. It was tedious, kind of, I guess is the word. But anyway, what you do is you come up here, and I got a little couple of rope bridges coming across here, and then we can get on here and ride the elevator across the canyon here. Oh, it looks like I left a foundation down below. I'm going to have to go grab that. To this side. And so now, you know, when we teleport back to the obelisk from wherever we are, we'll be able to just run right on up here and ride the elevator across instead of having to ride all the way down through there, fight the stupid rock noses, and then have to wind all the way back up the path to get up there. So this is going to be pretty nice setup here, I think. So, yeah, and the way that I made this work, for those of you who may not know, or who may be wondering, I quite literally ran foundations all the way down that cliff, all the way across the river, and all the way back up this cliff so that it would match up perfectly, because the elevator, you know, I wanted the elevator to be perfect with this side, you know, so everything, you know, lined up. And it took me a little while to do that, but, you know, we got it done, and like I said, I've got one foundation down there. It looks like I missed that we'll have to get. So, yeah, I think that gets you caught up with all of the construction that's happened so far. Man, we have got a lot more work to do before this is all said and done, but I'm having a lot of fun with this, just kind of trying to figure out how everything's going to come together. And yeah, all of our thralls are now staged over here. Again, this is not their permanent home. It's just kind of where I have them right now. You know, they'll eventually all have quarters, you know, barracks and stuff that we'll set up. And I think too, I think I've actually left a couple of thralls back at our original base location because I'm missing a few, and I probably, you know, told them to teleport home before I actually set their home to over here. So I need to run back there and grab them. Like Deirdre 1, for example, she's missing, and then I think I'm missing a couple of archers too. So anyway, let's grab a few more snake arrows. Oh, geez, we got lots of snake arrows, so we're doing good there. We need to eat, so we'll eat a couple fish. We've got, oh, I've got a bunch of iced tea that my cook made for me, so we're good to go there. And let's see here. I don't think there's really any place obelisk-wise that can get us close to the swamp. Now, there will be by the end of this episode, because there's 2 obelisks in the swamp that we're going to hit. But yeah, the bracelet isn't attuned for those 2. I believe one of these is the Black Keep and the other one is the Volcano. So it's these 2 here that are the swamp ones that will attune while we're over in that area. So, okay, cool. So let's see. We need to figure out who we're going to take with us. I've got a couple of new thralls here. A Claw of Jebel Sog, and Galter of Basonia. I found Galter over on the Black Hand ship, and I found the Claw over in the little Dogs of the Desert camp over there. I need to do work on the armor for all of my my thralls too. Some of these guys are still wearing the quote-unquote training armor, but everybody you see here is fully trained up and has passed the the training period, in meaning that they have decent enough stats. Oh, actually, you know what though? I was thinking about re-rolling this berserker. Was it this one? Yeah, she's got two really crappy perks for a berserker. I mean, really bad perks. Which is resulting in her actually losing a couple of points in strength. So yeah, I think we're gonna re-roll her. So let's get her back out here. We need to take all of her stuff off of her so we don't lose it. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is return her to inventory, and she is now reset. Okay, so let's just pop her here, and we'll give her armor back, and give her a second chance, because yeah, she got some crap rolls there, man. Let's give her that and all of her food back. I don't want all this crap here. I could go put it in the disassembly station, I guess, but it's just grass. Okay, so I'm gonna reset her home, because she's, as far as the game's concerned, she's like a brand new thrall. She's not the same thrall we had before. So let's set her home, and then let's sidekick her. Okay, so we got her. Let's grab the two thralls that are in here. We got the archer and the claw, and we'll just set them over here for the moment. We got to get them some armor. And so what we're gonna do is, I think I already have one more set of training armor in here. Yeah, so let's grab all of that. And then for the other guy, who's the archer, I guess we need to make another set of Hyrcanian armor. Oh, by the way, I got a level 3 armorer that I got from the Black Hand camp. So he's our armorer for the time being. And he's able to make all of these extra things here, including Black Hand armor, even though I'm not actually planning on using Black Hand armor. Okay, so we're going to need 5 heavy paddings. So let's bring that up, and that means we're going to need some leather. So 150 thick leather. Let's just grab 1,000 of these. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun building the base here. But like I said, we still have quite a bit of work to do. I've got up to 46 armor scraps now. So that's cool. Oh, by the way, I've obtained several legendaries, and we also had another purge. It was a lizard purge, and it was actually kind of a joke. I mean, it was really fast. I think we only had like 3 waves in total, and then it was over. But I did record some highlights from that. So while I'm making up this armor, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the clips of the legendaries that we got. The most important one being this one here. What is it called? Oh, Yog's Touch. Yeah, this is a really, some people consider this the best one-handed axe in the game, especially for PvP, but it's really good for PvE too, because look at the armor pin on that. So we got that. I also got some upgraded daggers, Heart's Blood, which is pretty good, and some other things. So here's the clips to that, and also I'm going to show you the clips to the little purge, which again was kind of a joke. And then I'll bring you guys back, and we'll get ready to go. All right, guys, we are back and are ready to rock and roll. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually teleport to the sinkhole just to get us a little bit closer to our destination. And first order of business is to hit the what are they called? Sand beasts to get some of their bile glands. And then after that, we're going to go kill the Witch Queen. And then the last thing we're going to do is go get Beastmaster Timos. We have to do him last, of course, because we got to pull him all the way back here. I'm not going to take a wheel all the way out there. All right, so let's go ahead and tell everybody to follow. And I think we're going to actually cut through this way. And a lot of the territory we're going to see today is going to be brand new for this series, for this Let's Play. And yeah, should be good. So the sand beasts are the creatures at the very beginning of the game when you see Conan and Erasmus fighting when the storm comes. So those are the actual sand beasts, and they are on the map where we're going to go. And we are going to kill them in particular, like I said, for their bile glands, because we need them to make the permanently poison axe. And eventually we will, we'll keep farming the esoteric library for the daggers, because I really want the poison daggers. And there's also, some other things too there that are still useful. So we'll be going after that stuff and getting those bile glands for that reason. There's also a very important story thing that we have to do at that same location too, but we're not going to do that today. I'm trying to think. I think I want to go down through here. We're not going to do that today, but it has to do with the Scourge Stones in that area too. But that'll be coming up later. I'm assuming that the... how the hell do I get down from here? Oh, here we go. I'm assuming that the staff is going to direct us to the Scourge Stones like it is with all the other pieces. If it doesn't, I know where everything is anyways. I've already, beaten the game. But, I'm trying to follow the staff more for role-playing reasons than anything. So, we'll hopefully, like I said, it will let us know where that's going to be. Okay, so I think what we want to be, where we want to be rather, is across the river from here. So yeah, I think it's just dead ahead. So we're just going to swim over there. I don't care about the stupid shellbacks. This area gets really washed out and super bright looking when you get over here. It's always been that way. Oh shit, that's the wall. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, I think we can come through here. Yeah. We're good. Okay. So, again, let's take a look on the map. This is where we are here. So we're not gonna, and this temple here is called the Temple of the Sands, I think, or something like that. And again, it's very important to the story, but we're not gonna go in that temple in this episode. All we're really after right now is the sand beasts. But this is in K4 for anybody that's interested. Okay, so let's go over here. And oh, there's one right there. Shit. Okay. Because we have a couple of fresh thralls, I don't want to take on a lot of these guys at the same time, because they are actually pretty dangerous. Kind of like a cross between a scorpion and a hellhound or something. I don't know. Okay, and then I think we should probably just use our pick. Yeah, so we got a sand beast bile gland. You can only get one per, so we're gonna kill a few of them. I wonder too if these guys are susceptible to poison. So he's fighting a scorpion. Of course he moves right when I fire. Okay, yeah, they are susceptible to poison.
Taste death.
Might as well kill the scorpions too to get the ichor. You get demon blood off these guys too, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see. We got another one right over here. This game, man, I swear, half the time I try and do a power shot, it moves the target right before the arrow reaches it. Incidentally, I have enough armor scraps to make the champions set. I don't have enough yet to make the Godbreaker set, but I'm planning on making both anyways. But the reason I'm not doing that yet, the reason I'm holding off, is because I want to wait until we get like a specialist armorer, and you know, so that way when we do make those sets, they're going to be even better because they're so expensive. So we're just going to continue using the Hyrcanian armor for the time being until that happens. Okay, there should be a few more up here. We'll nab them. We might as well while we're here. But like I said, we're not going to go into the actual temple until the time comes for us to do it in sequence with our roleplay. These guys make a really creepy screeching sound. I always wondered why the game doesn't actually send these things after you when there is a sandstorm. I mean, because that's really what's supposed to happen. I think that would be a really cool challenge. You know, it would make the sandstorm like even that much more dangerous. Okay, I know there's a stone there, but I just want to see. Okay, yeah, there's a couple more beasts up here. Let's get them first. Okay. All right, so that should give us, what, a total of 5 or 6 or 7. Okay, so we got 7 sand beasts. Wow, glance. I'm going to toss this stuff. We don't need it. Okay, so let's see. Do we want to... Yeah, let's go ahead and see what this has to say.
This temple serves as the home of the Scourge Stone, Bonded One. Here you will spend your days in service to the divine element and the one who protects it. It is a great honor to you and to all your kind that we allow such access to our most holy sites. Be thankful, slave, for the alternative is a screaming death on a bloody altar.
Okay, so yeah, the story there told us that this is where we take the Scourge Stones. Oh, you know what? There's another guy over there. Let's kill him too. But we won't do anything more than that right now. Until the time comes for us to actually do that part of the quest. Oh, didn't get my shield up in time. Okay, so there might be a couple more sand beasts over in this area. There's some more scorpions. But I think that's all we need to really do for now. So let's go ahead and hop on Rock, and we are now going to head on over to the Witch Queen's palace. So again, on the map, I'm probably just going to scooch over there without really doing any commentary. So this is where we're headed, right over into this area. So I will see you guys when we get over there. Okay, so this place directly across from us is Derketo's Pagoda of Unbounded Lust or something like that. But anyway, that's where you can go to get the Derketo religion for anybody that might be interested. Also, I think this is a 3-skull world boss. It's either a 1 or a 3, I can't remember. So what we're going to do is... Oh, it looks like we aggroed it. Okay, well, it's on. I was going to say, is it a 3? Oh, no, it's just a 1 skull. Okay. I was going to say, if it's a 3 skull, then we'll, I'm stuck in its head. We'll take it on, without the whole group for the first time, but if it's a 1 skull, I'm not really worried about it. It's just a big rhino, basically. Some bleeds on the thing. This is pretty tough though, man. Get some poison on it. It's almost dead anyway. Okay, and this guy should give us demon blood. Oh, he gave us a skeleton key. Really? A 1 skull boss? Oh. Wow. Okay, so I guess we got a skeleton key. Let's see what's in here. I wasn't expecting that. The Huntress. Very nice. Okay. This bow is actually really pretty damn good because it gives bonus accuracy. So it's still not as good as the Reach of the Red Mother, which is ultimately what we want to get. But I'm not going to use this now. I'm going to take it home and put some fittings on it first, and then we will probably switch it out for Bessie's bow, because Bessie's gives us agility. Is it agility? No, it gives us grit, which is actually pretty good too. But we'll do a little bit more damage with this once we get a fitting on it, because this is 28-21. This will be probably about that too once we get the Grandmaster level fitting on it. So that was a nice find. Okay, so let's see. These guys will give exotic meat, but they don't actually give heavy leather, which is kind of weird because they're technically rhinoceroses of some sort. So we'll just use the cleaver and get some exotic flesh off of them anyways. We don't need to farm up the bird. And let's take a look at our map here. So yeah, we need to basically go directly north from here. So we'll cross over, discover the pagoda, And, you know, we'll be spending more time in the jungle in this playthrough. There's a lot of stuff to do here, of course. But for today, we're really just mostly after the Witch Queen and Beastmaster Timos. So let's head over here. We should discover the pagoda. Well, at some point we should discover it. We're like right underneath it, so... kind of cool looking. Alright, well, let's go around this way then. I figured we would have discovered it. Forgotten City of Zelha. So there's a lot of Lemurian lore in this area. Don't quote me on this, but in general, I believe this is where the Lemurians settled after the Great Cataclysm. They landed here, so I'm assuming they were maybe on ships or something. I don't know. And built their city, and the Witch Queen, of course, was their ruler. And this is her palace over here that we're going to go to. This area has a lot of apes and gorillas, and the gorillas can give thick leather. I'm really surprised we didn't discover the pagoda. Oh, you know what? Maybe that wasn't the pagoda. Maybe that was something else. It kind of looks like the pagoda. I want to actually discover it, so let's go back over there just so it's on the map. So we'll probably discover it if we go up this way. Unless that's not the pagoda, but I'm pretty sure that it is. Those Lemurians are irritated with us. What are you? You're just a level 1 archer, which means you're dead. Level 2 fighter. There we go. Guess we had to actually come all the way up here, eh? Oh, what was that? Okay, yeah, that's right. You can get Lemurian armor, which is actually epic level, because you see how it's purple there? By farming these guys. I forgot about that. And this actually gives bonus strength, so we might consider that. The problem with it, well, it's not a problem. It's just that the armor is medium armor. It's not heavy. But it does have bonus strength, so could be useful. I think we'll get attacked by the followers here, but not the actual priest. There's no point in even attempting to try and knock any of these out, because my thralls are going to just waste them. And then you go up and talk to this lady, and a Yakira priestess of Derketo. We'll go ahead and talk to her just so you can see what she says. I'm not actually going to do the Derketo religion, though, but let's talk to her.
The twin serpents whisper, and a stranger approaches. Call me priestess. Call me sultana. Call me exalted by the flesh and souls of my people. I sing the lusty hymns to Derketo. I submit to the goddess of pleasure and the queen of the dead, so that all others submit to me.
Okay.
I am the high priestess to the mysteries of Derketo. I perform the sacred obscenities. The haughty priests of Mitra and Set frown down upon my wanton rites. Holy concubine, they call me when I am listening, and cultish whore when they think I am not. Yet one by one, these clerics offer themselves to me willingly. I kiss the jelly right out of their skull sockets, and they scream, and they beg me to do it again. And they see the universe and their gods as they truly are, and they weep black blood. when they realize they have but 2 eyes to give me.
Okay. Oh, she doesn't quite know what to think.
Derketo is my goddess. From her throne of horn and bone, she rules over fertility and the underworld. In her right hand, she holds a lotus bloom. In her left hand, she holds the twin serpents, lust and death. There is only lust and death, the little death, and the endless sleep. Derketo awakens the goddess in me. Through her, I have teased the savage animal and enslaved the living clay. Through her, I have freed the minds of my people to orgiastic frenzy. Through her, I have made the living beg, the dead moan, and given some skulls more reason than others to grin. My people are the Lemurians. Ours is an ancient story, cast out of island cities that were ancient before the histories were written. Time and again, my people met betrayal and enslavement, but always we break free. Now we find ourselves in this jungle. Through Derketo, I have given my people transcendent pleasures. My people have given themselves over to Derketo so completely that they are now free to shed the skin of mere reality. In these jungles, too, stalk the ancestors of the Lemurians. They emulated beasts, lay with beasts, and became beasts. I do not begrudge them their path. Do you seek the mysteries of Derketo?
Okay.
Do you dare the transcendent
OG doesn't quite know what to think about all that. He thinks that lady's a little bit odd, especially when she started talking about laying with beasts, and he figured, okay, that's my cue to get the hell out of here and never come back. So there you go. Anyways, okay, yeah, guys. So that's Derketo. If you ever want to do the Derketo religion, that's where you go to do it. If you don't, if you don't take it when you first start out. Okay, let's head on over to the Palace of the Witch Queen, which is just going to be up here to the north. And let's see. Yeah, we're going to go this way. This is a really cool area if you've never seen it before, just to kind of explore and look around and stuff. These old ruins are very well done here in the game, and pretty neat. So we've got an ape over there, Dagon's Embrace. So what we're going to do, not today, but at some point, actually probably fairly soon, we're going to do the Sunken City dungeon, which is, again, not part of the story directly. It's just kind of like a side dungeon, just like the Warmaker Sanctuary was. But you can get there by going to this boat and hit and travel to the Sunken City. And then it all happens underwater, which is really cool. And we're gonna get a really important recipe there when we do go there. But again, just to show you once again, this is where we are on the map here, in this kind of lagoon, and right on the shore here is the boat to get into the Sunken City dungeon, which we'll do in an upcoming episode, like I said. Okay, so anyway, let's go this way, and we're gonna run through here to get to the Palace of the Witch Queen. And there's like a whole, ancient city with all the ruins and stuff back here. And it's pretty cool. So let's just jump right down through here and go up this way. You can also come up through here too. We'll take a look at some of this area later, and then also there's a place called I believe it's called the Black Gardens, and we want to go there to get Black Lotus because it's the only place in the game that you can get Black Lotus, which we need for some of our elixirs that we want to start making. So it's just really cool though. I just love the ruins here. But anyway, this is the front of the Witch Queen's palace, and it's pretty awesome looking, and we are going to go and defeat her. Palace of the Witch Queen. All right, so let's call all of our followers here. And everybody has to stay outside except for one thrall. And actually, the Witch Queen is actually a pretty easy boss too. She's only the second story mode boss. Well, the third one, I guess, if you count the dregs. So I don't know. Let's bring the Berserker in with us. So you follow us, and let's go do this. Okay, so we're just gonna run up through here. I don't think there's anything down there that I remember. And then we enter the Witch Queen's palace, and there she is sitting up on her throne. So this is actually a really neat looking place. And so once we go in, we'll get trapped in here. I guess we have to go a little further. There we go. So now we're trapped. And what we have to do is kill these two statues first before we fight the actual Witch Queen herself. Stomps off on us. Alright, I'm out of stamina. Okay, now we go to phase 2. So what happens here is we get these laser beam things, and you can see where they're going to go, so you just have to stay out of them. Because you don't want to get hit by them, of course. So these will fire off a few times. And then that statue will become activated while the laser beams continue to fire. So we have to kind of dodge them while we kill the next statue. So it's kind of a fun fight. Okay, now he's going to come active. And like I said, the lasers are also now going to be in action. So just have to stay out of them and take this guy down.
You don't want to cause trouble here.
Okay, he's down. And now the Witch Queen herself will come.
I was supposed to be your savior.
He's supposed to fall over. What the hell? Oh, he just disappeared. Well, come on. Let's get this over with. Do your worst. Let's give her some dagger action. She's a 3-skull boss, but she's like super weak, just like the Barrow King. Get her 20 stacks of bleed. And we'll let our Berserker finish her off. Or we will. Okay. And so we're going to pick up 2 things off of her. We're going to pick up Erasmus Quarters Key and the Mask of the Witch Queen. And of course we need the mask itself to... Why does she have 20 wood on her? We need the mask itself in order to, you know, for the relics, right? I don't think we can harvest anything else off of her. Maybe some hide or something. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, we got some hide. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to come up here, and if we touch her throne, we learn the Lemurian armor, and a couple of weapons too, which is basically this stuff here. So now we can make it, but I'd rather farm it because it's actually relatively easy to farm, and you can get a lot of this from the Sunken City dungeon too, which is also, you know, connected with the Lemurian lore. So, all right, cool. So yeah, that is the Witch Queen's fight. Now, there's something I kind of was actually gonna do before we did this fight, but I forgot. But she'll come into play again, actually a few more times in this episode, because the Witch Queen was very involved, I guess, in the downfall of the Giant Kings. So yeah, we'll run into information about her, I guess I should say, later on as we continue the story mode. Okay, very good. So that went well. Didn't expect it to go otherwise. And so what we're going to do now is bring everybody with us, and we're going to head over and grab Beastmaster Timos, and also hit the Black Garden too. I just have to remember where it's at. So let's go this way, I think. This place is a little bit of a maze in here. That might be the Black Gardens over there. No, I don't think it is, because I think it's a little bit bigger than that. Yeah, that's just a building. Okay, so let's go... Here, let me look at the map for a second. So I think, yeah, we want to actually go this direction, I think. So let's turn around and head this way. But yeah, this is really neat here. Oh, I need to remember to get the Obelisk too. So I can't forget to do that. This might be the Black Gardens here. Is it? Oh, that is. There we go. Okay. Hey, cut it out. The Black Garden. Okay, so in here, there are black lotus plants. And again, this is the only place on the map that you can find them.
So I can carve it on your pyre.
Might as well get the thick hide off of these guys. And let's grab our scythe. Here, I want to keep this here. Okay, we'll keep the skinny knife out too, because we're probably going to hit some more gorillas. Case in point there. Okay, let's get some Black Lotus. I'm not 100% positive, but the black smoke in here might be harmful to you. It's not going to hurt us because, you know, we got the perk that makes us immune to poisons and stuff like that, but it might actually be harmful. I just don't remember. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you have your sandstorm mask with you, that also doubles as a gas mask. Okay, did we get them all? No, here's one. Black lotus plants. It's a little bit weird being in this black smoke because it's kind of hard to see. Or at least it is for me. We've got both of those. Is there any more, or did we get them all? Here's one. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to see them. Okay, I think that's it, from what I can tell. All right, cool. So we got some Black Lotus. How much did we get in total? 645. Very nice. Very nice. That's quite possibly enough to last us for the whole rest of the playthrough, but we'll probably get some seeds too, and and do at least one planter of them. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is we need to get to the Obelisk. Let's kill these guys. Get the thick hide off that dude. And what's in here? Some bonfire and some apes. This just looks over the black garden there. Okay. All right. Now, this obelisk can be kind of a pain in the ass to find. I gotta think about where it's at. I think it's up on this hill here, if I remember correctly. So if we go forward and then kind of up and around here, we should, in theory, be able to get up there. Let's go this way. Do I want to just climb up there? Might be faster. Here, let's do this. Let's climb up here. And then we'll go across the land bridge. Oh. That's kind of not exactly a land bridge. Can we get up here? Okay, let's run up this way. There we go. Yeah, this thing's, like I said, it's a bit of a pain in the butt to find. Oh, there's a baby panther. Let's grab it. See if we have a chance to get a greater panther.
Soon my teeth will taste your throat.
Okay. And let's get attuned. There we go. Alright. So that's one of the two obelisks that we attune in the jungle. The second one's going to be up to the north. And we'll hit that on the way back as we're dragging Beastmaster Timos back to our wheel. Okay, so getting out of here is kind of a pain in the neck. What I usually do is jump down here and then just kind of down onto this thing and then down this way. Whoa, didn't mean to fall quite that far. And then let's just hop down here and here. And then we're good. Okay. And let's get out of this place for now. We will probably almost certainly come... Well, we will come back here because, again, we want to run Sunken City. But for now, let's head north up towards the Black Hand place and Beastmaster Timos. Watcher of the Passage. This is cool, man. It is a long jump down. Yeah. There we go. That's why Funcom puts stuff like that there, so we can jump off it. Why else would it be there? Okay, so we are heading around the bend here and into the other large Black Hand area. They seem to be like the largest faction, NPC faction, I think, in the game, because they have the huge, you know, ship back by our base, but then they have this area over here too. But like I said, we're not here to really do anything with them today. We're mostly just here to get Beastmaster Timos and then head on back. But they've got this really large camp over here. Excuse me. And we will, most likely we will come back here again. Well, no, we will come back here again. We have to, actually. And they got like a kind of a tipped over ship there that you can go through, and there's some recipes and stuff in there. But again, nothing we need today. So we're just going to head over to this ledge over here where Timos is at. And Timos is somebody who he actually drops a an underwater breathing mask. That's actually kind of more like a respirator, because it doesn't, you can't like fully breathe underwater, but you can hold your breath for a lot longer. But you have to kill him to get it. And so when we come back here to do the Sunken City, we'll kill him and get that mask from him. But this time we're going to actually capture him. So let's come on up here. This is where we are on the map, by the way, for those of you who want to know. So right in this area here is where Timos is. In N8. Nate. We're in Nate. Okay, so let's bring the group up here, but we don't want to take them all the way in because we want to be able to you know, capture him without these guys killing him. So alright, so actually, you know what? I'm going to hold him back even a little further just to be on the safe side. So everybody come on back here. You stay here, Rock. And we'll go in and capture the good old Beastmaster. And again, he's a fast leveling thrall, but he gets massive amounts of health. He can get well over 10,000 hit points if you know, you get good perks with him and stuff. So, one other thing too that I should have been doing all along, and I'm going to start doing here on out, is there are certain types of food that you can feed your thralls when you're leveling them, and it'll increase their chance to get the stat that food applies to. So if you feed a thrall gruel while you're leveling him, he has a higher chance of getting more strength. If you feed a thrall cooked steak, then he has a higher chance of health, of vitality. And if you feed a thrall fish, cooked fish, they have a higher chance of accuracy, which of course is what you want to give your archer thralls. So, and then there's other foods that do other things too. I just don't remember what they're off the top of my head. If you wanted like one of the other stats, but those are usually the 3 stats that you're going to want in a thrall. Okay, so let's kill these guys. Alright, so they're all dead. We might... Let's take the rare spices and the Agrosian Dream Dust. I'm not even sure what that does. I always pick it up, but I've never used it for anything, and I'd have to look it up. We don't really need any of this other stuff. We will take the gold dust and the dream dust and the rare spice, though. Okay, so right around the corner here should be Timos. So let's get our truncheon out. He does wield a spear, so we have to be somewhat careful, but There he is. But I think we'll be fine. So yeah, you can get this guy fairly early on, if you bother to come over and get him. Even with his health, though, he's still not quite as good as Leon. But because of his health, he's still actually, one of the better thralls in the game, even in the end game. So yeah, all right. So we got ourselves Beast Master Temos, and so we are going to hightail it back to our wheel. And on the way back, we're going to stop and get the other obelisk along the way. Okay, so let's have everybody follow. And we're going to kind of go along the northern boundary of the jungle now on the way back. This is another big black hand camp here. Let's just get up high enough to discover it. Taylor's Berth. Or no, actually it's Talier's Berth, I think. Okay, and we'll keep going. We got a giant snake down here, but we're just gonna avoid him for now. Oh, there's 2 giant snakes. I would imagine most of you guys watching this series are already familiar with Conan Exiles, but there's always the chance that, some of you are not, and so that's why I try and explain all this stuff and talk about what's going on here. Okay. Got some more ruins up there, and when we get into this area, there's like lots of spiders, and we're also going to run into some Sand Reapers, which I don't think we've even really done anything with, but there's the obelisk right there, and it's called the upper staging area. Okay, so let's hop off and just attune this really quick, and then keep going. I just want to get Temos back in on the wheel. We should be fine as long as we keep moving, but we do have a ways to go yet. So yeah, there's a bunch of Sand Reapers in through here, also known as locusts. And if you look at that little cave over there, that's going to be important to us later on for the story, but I won't say anything more about that right now. We will be back here, though. Look at that white leopard, man. I wonder if that's a 3 skull or a single skull. I don't think I've ever fought that thing before. I'd stop and check, but again, we got to get Beastmaster back. Boulevard of the North Star. Okay, so I think what we're going to have to do here, we can't get up from here with the, with the thrall. I could climb up, but not with the thrall. This is a cavern where the disciples of Sobek are. We might visit that at a later date, too. They're actually pretty tough fighters, but from what I've heard, they don't make the best thralls. The Relic Hunters are much better than the Sobeks, but they are pretty tough. We do have a language stone here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to touch it, but I'm going to keep moving though, and we can just listen to what it says.
The Warmaker would like to make it clear that no congress with the Northern City is allowed. The humans are considered enemies of the Triumvirate, and all contact between the city-states is severed. Any slaves caught consorting with the enemy will be summarily executed.
So just a little bit of lore there on the state of the war. run through here. So we're actually not too far from home now because there's the Black Hand rock ship. All right, home sweet home. Let's get Timos on the wheel and get him cooking up. There we go. Awesome. Okay, cool. So let's see here. We probably should wrap things up, but let's take a look and see how our thralls did today. We didn't deliberately level them, so I'm sure they're not max, but let's just see how much they got. Okay, so Miriam got 16. So you have your first 2 perks. What are they? Deadeye sucks for you, and Assassin is not that great. So okay, well we'll see what their 3rd perk is. This is terrible. In fact, it's so bad that they've lost 3 strength from this. Oh man, that sucks. All right, well, we'll see what the 3rd one is. Leon, you're leveled. Let's see what Galter of Basonia has done. So he's got health, which is good. He's got +8 accuracy, which is good. Oh, he's already level 20. He's a fast leveler. And he's got agility, so not too bad, really. He's got a total of 72 accuracy. That's actually very good accuracy. Health is a little bit on the low side, but because he's an archer, that's okay. So yeah, he actually turned out really well. So not bad at all for an archer. Let's take a look, see what else we got. Oh, Claw of Jebel Sog, are you... Okay, you're 17, so you got Born Warrior, which is good, and Brawny, which is really good. That being said, though, he's got super low strength to begin with, and he's got a really low health pool. So I don't know, this guy probably wasn't even worth my time. I thought the claws were supposed to be better than that, but I don't know, maybe we just got really unlucky numbers. I don't know. We'll see what his last perk is, but I might not even keep him at all because he's probably... Well, yeah, let's just wait till he's done, and then we'll decide at that point, because he's still got 1 more perk that he needs to get. Okay, guys, so I think that's it for this episode. Now that we have the sand bile glands, I want to make that axe. Here, we gotta go. Let's go look at that really quick. I'll show you the recipe before we wrap it up here. So this was the poison axe or venomous axe. Yeah, Venom Infused Warax. We got this in the whatchamacallit, the Esoteric Library recipes. So it's not going to have a ton of physical damage, but you know, having the poison stacks on it is going to be actually quite useful. So let's see, we're going to need a weapon handle, a star middle bar, a fragment of power, which I have because we farmed a few of those up, and then of course the sand beast bile gland. Let's put a sand beast bile gland in there right now. Oh wait, what? Here, just put 1 in there. We need to make a handle, which can be made over here. Weapon handle. Oh, we need some leather for that. Okay, let's go grab some leather. We'll just make it real quick before I let you guys go. Grab that leather there. Wait. No, I'm in the wrong place. Over here. There we go. Okay, so we'll make the weapon handle for it. Put that over in the blacksmith station. And then we just need the fragment of power, which is over here. Take 1 of those. I'm gonna start hanging on. I'm gonna still look for stuff in the Esoteric Library, but I want to start hanging on to some of those too because, as you can see here, we're gonna need them for crafting. Okay, so that should allow us to make this. So let's craft it up. If we end up with a specialist blacksmith later on, I might remake this, because I mean, we can make it as many times as we want to, just so it's a little bit better. Okay, so this has 41. Our level 3 blacksmith actually made it at 44, which is a little bit better. And then what we're going to do on top of that is we're going to make a Grandmaster or a Master Weapon fitting. Looks like we need some more star metal in there. So let's just... we're going to have to go get some more star metal pretty soon too. We're getting kind of low on it. So let's make the Grandmaster Weapon fitting, and we'll put that on there. And then we'll see what it ends up as. Okay, so right now it's 44 with no armor pin. And then if we put this on it, it's now 49 with 12% armor pin. So it's not too terribly far behind Yogg's Touch in terms of just physical damage, but Yogg's Touch is way better, armor pin wise. But what we can do is we can carry both of these on our toolbar, right? And use this axe to get the poison stacks on it. And then once, we get 10 stacks of poison, then we just switch over to Yogg's Touch to do physical damage. And we also can bleed with the dagger. So if we're in a long fight with, a really tough boss, we just can kind of cycle back and forth. So yeah, this is a pretty nice setup. I'm pretty happy with that. Eventually I'd like to get the daggers though too, because, the daggers basically stack poison and bleed at the same time. I mean, they're just freaking awesome. The Venom infused daggers. So hopefully, we will come across those at some point. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go here. I'm going to keep working on the base, of course. Keep leveling thralls. Keep farming the Warmaker Sanctuary, to get the armor scraps, and keep looking for named thralls. I might go up north and farm the New Asgard. For some thralls, because that place can produce some pretty good thralls too. And yeah, and then I'm not sure what we'll do in the next episode, but I'm sure we will figure it out. We have 5 more relics that we need to find, and we have the 3 Scourge Stones that we need to get too. And I'm trying to space it out so we're not doing all of that all at once. So we're kind of doing some of the other things too. So hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm sure having a lot of fun playing it, and there's still a lot more to come. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and we will catch you in the next episode. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.